Try the newest, cheapest, and fastest delivery na express sa service. Introducing Moto Express PH. You can now leave your shopping and delivery needs with us without much exposure and interaction to people outside. Mapa-grocery items, medicines, foods, and other essentials and halal-certified products, kami na ang mamimili at maghahatid sa'yo. Sinisigurado na ligtas, in good and quality condition ang mga pabili o orders sa delivery service na iyong i-avail. Para sa maayos at mabilis na delivery at order mo, ipamoto mo na. Download Moto Express PH app through Google Play that is built to deliver beyond your expectation. Tara na dito sa Moto Express. Dahil moto mo to.
Are you craving for some milk tea and donuts but you're watching your diet? Good news! You can now enjoy a healthier and superbly delicious keto milk tea and donuts here at Winkle Milk Tea and Winkle Donut. Has fewer calories, so it's good for the health and diet conscious and controlling weight. Why choose Winkle Milk Tea and Winkle Donut? The first halal certified milk Winkle Teas and Winkle Donut in the Philippines. The first healthy keto milk tea franchise in the Philippines. FDA approved. Uniquely infused milk tea flavors with high quality ingredients and premium taste. And if you want a healthy and refreshing franchise opportunity, a competitive healthy blended milk tea and donut franchise awaits you. We have business opportunity options you can choose from. Online seller, micro franchise, unit franchise, master franchise, international franchise. Order via our Facebook page, Winkle Tea and Winkle Donut, or contact 0995-551-4380 to experience this happiness in a box with your favorite Winkle Milk Tea and Winkle Donut.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to teach you on how to register in our platform. Firstly, you need to click www.ejasmine.com. This is how our platform interface looks like once you click www.ejasmine.com. As you can see, on the top right corner, click the login or register button. You will see two options, which is login button and register button. If you already have an account, just simply fill in your details. But if you does not have an account, click the register button and fill in your details requirement. If you are interested for becoming a vendor, you can click become a vendor button below. For vendor registration, you need to complete the details requirement. If you have halal certificate, you need to upload it on this section. Last but not least, once you have completed all the detail requirements, just click the register button. Thank you.
Hello guys, so we're here again here in Negozhow, PagkakaPERAhan at Pag-ASENSO. And of course, excited na kayo matuto pero tawagin muna natin aking co-host para naman maging masaya ang ating kwentuhan at chikahan about Negozhow. So, partner Kim, ayan. So while waiting to my partner, ayan, feel free to drop in a comment. Ayan. Saan kayo nanonood, guys? Feel free to drop in the comment section. Where are you watching right now? So, partner Kid, how are you?
Okay naman. Ang ganda ng week ko ngayon. Ang daming good news. Ganon. I'm happy.
Wow.
Ikaw?
Of course, sa akin naman, marami rin mga opportunity na dumating. At yun, may mga speaking engagement na kaparating, and
nice.
this weekend, next weekend, meron ulit. Ayan. So, partner Kins, of course, kung may sa mga nanonood sa atin, feel free to share and drop tag your friends para mas marami tayong matutunan at matulungan.
Yes.
And of course, partner Kin, tungkol saan ba yung pag-uusapan natin right now?
Okay. So, since nga, yung show natin is about business and Gen Z, ganon. So, syempre, yung guest natin is isang Gen Z din na nag-business, di ba? And super idol ko tong taong to kasi even at her young age, partner grabe na yung mindset niya. Grabe na yung entrepreneurial mindset
Wow.
niya. And napakatalino.
Okay, so kung excited na kayo sa mga nanonood dyan, type Z. Ayan, type Z in the comment section kung excited na kayo. So, partner Kin, tawagin ating guest speaker for
Yes.
tonight. So, sino nga ba siya, partner Kin? So, feel free to introduce her a brief background. Ayan,
So,
habang
yeah.
pass natin siya.
Ayan, medyo chinachat ko siya ngayon, kinakabahan na ata siya. But yeah, itong taong to, nag-high school siya sa PSI or Philippine Science High School. Sobrang talino nito. And Dean's Lister siya ngayon sa Lasal. Other than that, may mga business sila ngayon sa family and siya, nag-venture din siya into MLM, ganon. Tsaka imagine that partner kahit busy sa school, studies ngayon, still, nasabay niya pa rin yung pag-business. And at her young age, meron na siyang ipon, gano'n. Ang galing partner kasi yung mga kabataan ngayon, financial literate na sila. Kaya big help talaga ngayon yung internet. Anyway, so let's welcome Cody.
Ayan, marami tayo for sure matutunan kay Cody.
Yeah,
Ayan.
Cody lang yan.
Hello, Cody. How are you?
Hello po.
Ano siya? Hi! Good evening. Good afternoon pa lang pala. Sorry. Excited ako. Hi, Cody.
So,
Kamusta
sige.
ka naman?
Oo nga, kamusta ka, Cody?
I'm really, really excited to share a lot of things with you guys. And syempre, super excited kasi this is an avenue for me to inspire my fellow Gen Z.
Yeah, tama. Nakaka-excite. Sige.
So po, Cody, can you para naman ma-warm up ka naman sa at mawala yung kaba mo? Excited na kasi kami talaga matuto sa'yo, and of course, yung mga viewers natin, excited na lang. So before we proceed, hashtag live sa mga nanonood dyan, hashtag live. And sa mga kanood naman replay, hashtag replay. So Cody, can you introduce yourself, a brief background about yourself? Ayan, habang nintay natin yung ating PowerPoint.
Yes po. Ako po si Cody Damian. Good afternoon po sa inyong lahat. And sana po, nakikinig po talaga kayo sa aming talk show for this afternoon kasi marami po kami i-share. A brief background lang po about me is that I'm Gen Z and I study in De La Salle University po. Ayan, malalaman niyo po later on yung as not only a student but also as an entrepreneur, how I developed my mindset.
Wow. Kumbaga parang batang-bata pa lang, partner. Marami na tayong na-inspire for sure.
So, ayan na.
Ayan, nandiyan yung PowerPoint.
May PowerPoint, oo. Ayan. Nakikita niyo ba, guys?
Yes.
Ayan, that's nice.
Starting young, yan, cultivating a business mindset as a Gen Z. So, sige. Ayan, sabi ni Leon, shoutout muna tayo kay Leon Vidal, hashtag live. So, yan, thank you for engaging and please heart and share. Of course, Cody, feel free, the floor is yours to share the PowerPoint. I mean, just give us a sign if we're going to next the presentation.
Sige po, sabihin ko na lang po.
Ayan, go Cody.
Thank you, Coach Boost, for that very warm introduction for me. Super exciting. And I hope talaga nakikinig kayo. We have a lot in store for you guys. So, my talk is entitled Starting Young, How We Can Cultivate a Business. Next slide po, please.
Alright, ayan.
And so before po anything else, I just want you to know na my story is a story of grace. So lahat po ng learnings, lahat po ng insights, lahat po ng realizations, wouldn't be possible without the grace of God po. And so,
Yeah.
believer din po kasi ako, Christian din po ako, kaya nagka-vibes din kami ni Kian because we're both faithful Christian women po. So, yan. Next slide.
Yes.
And
Who is Cody?
Who is Cody? Yan. So, Cody is a 19 years old Gen Z person and she's studying BS Legal Management at DLSU. So, bakit legal management? Diba? So, bata pa lang ako, I really wanted to become a lawyer na talaga. So, bakit lawyer, di ba? Parang ang daming, hindi naman ganun kadami yung babaeng lawyer and ang daming gagawin bago maging lawyer, di ba? Bata pa lang ako, inisip ko na gusto ko maging lawyer because I really wanted to make a change in the business industry. And the way to do that is to influence the minds of our business leaders and those who are at the helm of the business world, di ba? So, gusto ko maging business lawyer. Kasi when you change the world through business, it really changes the lives of people, di ba? So, kaya legal management. Next slide po, please. Ayan. So, Cody is also a consistent academic achiever. Explain ko how while I'm doing ACAD, I was also able to do business on the side. Ay, nangyari.
Ano nangyari? Hala, what happened here?
Yun yata.
Medyo, what happened?
Ayun sa dulo. Yan.
Yan.
Ano lang?
Okay lang.
Medyo fail yun, Char. Ayan.
Okay lang. Ayan, so you can see on the screen, that's my lola. I graduated as an awardee when I was in junior high. And as a senior high naman, I also bagged a lot of awards. So I was proud of that. But on top of my ACAD, I was also really interested in cultivating business talaga. So yun. Next slide po, please. Ayan. So, saan ko natutunan yung hustle, di ba? Saan ko natutunan yung hard work? So, at age 12 kasi, I started freelancing as a tutor. Ever since noon, naghahanap na lagi ako ng mga side hustles, naghahanap na ako lagi ng yung mga pagkakakitaan ba? Ganon. Kasi, personally, parang ang sarap sa feeling nung na-earn yung sarili mong money. Diba? Ako lang ba yun? Diba? Masarap sa feeling yun kasi kahit gastusin mo, pag bumili ka ng gusto mong bilhin, parang grabe. Heaven.
Hindi ka makikilty.
Oo, hindi ka
Kasi pera mo.
Kasi pera mo yun, pinaghirapan mo yun. So, this is my first tutor. That's Wacky and that's his mom, Tita Jeanette. Hi, panonood ka mo.
Wow.
Yun, so Wacky is now in Lasal too. So, he messaged me the other day na, Ate Angel, kasi Angel tawag niya sa akin. So, Ate Angel, I'm also in Lasal, we miss you, ganyan. O, di ba? Parang that's the goal, di ba? Yung mga tutors mo before, they're also in the same school as you now. O, diba? So, magaling. Praise God for that. Next slide po, please.
Yeah.
Ayan, so I learned the value of hard work by working hard. Kasi syempre, mahirap maging estudyante. Yes. Mahirap maging worker. Pero pag pinagsama mo yun, it's one person. Sobrang hirap nun. Kasi iba-balance mo yun di ba? Isang tao ka lang, but you have two different roles. So that's a very difficult thing to do. And I wasn't an exception. I learned how to work hard because I had to work hard. So dun nag-initiate sa akin yung magkaroon ng business mindset. Kasi dun pa lang sa na-experience ko as an employee then, as a freelancer, I-realize ko na I have to do something that will help me earn without working. So, paano ba nangyayari yun? Next one. Ayan! So, sa slide ko, andyan po si Kian, yan. So, first time ko po ma-meet nito si Kian. This was in 2019.
2019.
Yeah,
Sa TAF.
Sa TAF. Sa church po namin. Ayan. So, ang nag-meet po actually sa amin si Johan, yung naka-yellow na flannel na shirt. So, si Johan po, isa po sa mga young leaders din sa business because he does stock market. Sobrang galing po.
Galing na.
Grabe. Ang galing niya na magbasa ng numbers, ng graphs. So, I really admire Johan. And because of, he organized kasi parang this group of people na business-minded. So, I was really grateful for him for that kasi dun ko na-meet si Kim. So, nakikita niyo naman, di ba? Dalawa lang kaming babae dyan. And we're planning to change that. We need more women leaders in business. Grabe. Women
Yeah.
are also for this.
It's women empowerment.
Yes,
Yes.
women
Hashtag.
power. Ayan, so,
Oo. Okay.
ayan po. Sige, next slide please.
Ayan.
So, as an individual, you've already seen po the groups that I'm in. Diba? So, nakikita niyo naman, ito yung mga individuals na malaki din yung vision, malaki yung mindset about life, malalaki yung mga pangarap. So, these are the people that I want to associate myself with. So, as an individual naman, di ba? How did I cultivate a business mindset? Yeah. Next slide po.
Ayan.
Number 1, super, super, super important. Have a
Yeah,
big
totoo yan.
vision. Vision, grabe. Vision. Kasi, naniniwala ako guys, na kung ano yung nakikita mo, yun yung pwede mong gawin para sa sarili mo. Kasi if nakikita mo siya, paulit-ulit mo siyang iniisip, maniniwala ka, pagkatrabahuhan mo yun, until mamaya, magugulat ka na lang, it's already reality for you. Diba? So,
Reality na pala, no?
ano yan?
Nakakit mo na.
Diba? Hindi mo mapapansin na because of having a big vision, you're already manifesting your reality. And later on, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, it's already reality talaga. So, super.
Yeah.
Yan po. Next po.
Okay.
Ayan. So, as a Christian believer then, I believe na the Bible also teaches us how to live. And it's also a manual for our day-to-day life talaga. So, in Proverbs 29:18 po, sabi doon na where there is no vision, the people perish. And ako po, inaaral ko po yung Bible. Siyempre, I want to know God's word more. And napapansin ko po talaga na in every era po, may prophet talaga sila dapat doon. Kasi if walang nagsasabi sa kanila na ito yung mangyayari, hindi nila alam kung ano yung gagawin nila. Nagkakagulo sila. Gano'n, nagkakaroon ng wars, nagkakalo sila sa mga gera. Gano'n. So, where there is no vision, the people perish. So, it's really important for you to have a vision. Kasi without a vision, you can't lead yourself. Kasi saan ka pupunta, hindi mo alam yung pupuntahan mo. Diba?
Yeah.
So, that's exactly what a vision is the first factor of having
Agree.
a mindset. Diba? Yan. Ayan po. Next slide po. Yan.
Wow.
So, just an
Ito yung
example.
vision board mo?
Yes. Pero 2019 po ito, vision board. Ngayon po kasi nag-digital na lang ako para mabilis ma-update.
Yeah, modern na tayo ngayon. Char.
Modern na.
Oo.
Pero 2019 po, this is the first time that I created my own vision board. And sabi ko, kapag first time, kailangan I really print it out. Para may kita ko siya araw-araw, pinicturean ko pa, ginawa ko siyang wallpaper ng phone ko, ginawa ko siyang wallpaper ng laptop ko, gano'n. So you really have to do everything you can to be able to see your vision board. So, siguro, we can talk about creating a vision board quickly. So, mag-print ka lang ng mga bagay na na-inspire mo. For example, here, nilagay ko dyan, Din's List. Yan. Nilagay ko din dyan, let's be active. Let's be working out. Yan. So, nilagay ko din dyan yung matututo akong mag-swimming, matututo akong mag-make ng new friends.
Super tip, no?
Yes. Super active. And then, to also travel and to get passport. Ayan. Gusto ko lang po i-share sa inyo na noong 2019, lahat po ng nasa vision board ko nagkatotoo. No exceptions po.
Wow.
So, di ba? Praise God.
Galing.
Kasi, when you always, your actions are directed towards it. So, yung efforts mo, napupunta dun sa vision mo. So sobrang importante magkaroon ka ng vision because this is what you always see. This is what you always believe in yourself. Then later on, mangyayari. So, hindi siya sinasabing lagi mong tignan. Hindi naman, syempre, kikilos ka din. Pero kung ano yung lagi mo nakikita, yun yung lagi mo kasi iisipin. So,
Yeah.
super, super important. Next slide po, please. And you owe it to yourself to dream big. So why did I show my vision board to you? I wanted to show it, to share na dreams do come true. Di ba? Parang visions do come true. Di ba? Pinaste ko lang yun ng January 1. And then, pagdating ng December 31, tinitingnan ko siya and realize ko, it all happened. Di ba? Parang pinaste and print ko lang yun yung January 1. And 365 days later, nangyari siya. So, we owe it to ourselves to dream big. Kasi if we don't dream big, di ba? sayang naman yung one life natin. Di ba? Parang
Yeah.
libre mangarap, di ba? Walang bayad. Hindi kang babayad ng 5 pesos per minute, di ba?
CR lang eh. No? Joke.
Bakit hindi mo palakihan? Di ba? So, libre na nga lang, but hindi mo palakihan yung vision. Yan po.
Yeah,
Next slide,
tama.
please. Yan, this is one of my favorite speakers of all time, Mr. Les Brown. And grabe, kapag nasa-stress ako or nadidemotivate ako, I just really listen to his podcasts. Parang nabubuhayan ako, alam mo yun? Parang bumabalik ako sa tamang katinoan. And one of his quotes that I really loved is, most people fail in life, not because they aim too high and miss, but because they aim too low and hit. So, ano ba to? Parang, alam mo meaning na tong quote na to? This quote means na, not everyone dreams big. That's why they fail in life. Kasi, ito yung dapat ipangarap nila, pero ito lang yung in-aim nila, tapos makuha nila yon. Ito yung dapat na ipangarap nila. Ito yung potential. So, hindi nila na-meet yung potential nila, kasi ito lang yung aim nila. So, di ba, sayang. Isipin mo yun, parang you only have one life to live, di ba? Wala naman tong
Could have
repeat,
done
di ba?
more.
Di ba, yung mga nag-online games dyan, alam niyo to, di ba kapag namatay ka, di ba ganun lang yun, and then you can try again. Pero sa life, you only have one chance to do it. You only have one opportunity to do it. So you have to do it well.
Yeah.
Sabi nila sa church na your life is God's gift to you. How you live your life is your gift back to God. Kasi sayang, di ba? There's a purpose and we're gonna talk about it in next slide.
Okay. Ayan.
Purpose. So, kanina, di ba, sinabi ko po sa inyo na you only have one life. And your one life has a purpose. So, you have to find that purpose for you to be able to live a life. Your life. Well, and so next slide po, please. Ayan, so according din sa Proverbs 19 verse 21, many are the plans in a man's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. So, totoo po yan. As in, personally po, kaming dalawa ni Kian, nag-uusap kami minsan parang, Lord, hindi nagkakatotoo yung plans namin. Ganyan. Parang may mini-rant
Nagkatampo pa kay Lord minsan, no?
Oo. Naiinis pa kami minsan kay Lord. Kasi parang, ang dami naman namin ginagawa. We're doing this, we're doing that. But parang walang nangyayari, di ba? Sobrang totoo po niyan. But, know that we can have a lot of plans talaga. Like, especially if malaki yung dreams mo, ang dadamihan mo talaga yung plan mo, kung puno yung planner mo, ganyan. But it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. So, a successful life isn't a life na sobrang yaman mo, sobrang dami mong friends, sobrang famous mo. That's not a definition of a successful life. Siguro, for you, yes. But for me kasi, my definition of a successful life is a life that is lived according to God's purpose for me. Kasi I can have many purpose for myself. God will. And sino ba yung gumawa sa akin? Si Lord, di ba? God is my creator. I'm only the creation. Di ba? And may manual yun, di ba? And that's the Bible. So, if I don't live my life according to the manual, sayang, di ba? So, parang kang printer na hindi gumana. Sobrang nakarelate ako kasi hindi gumagana yung
Natawa
printer.
ko sa printer. Ang random,
Sobrang pero pasok ba? Pasok.
Yeah, pasok naman.
Kwento lang yun. Ayan. So, next slide please po.
Ayan. Focus.
Tatlo.
Wow.
Focus. Sobrang hirap ko ito gawin. Even I struggle with focusing. Kasi di ba, you have a purpose. Parang ang laki ng purpose mo sa sarili mo kasi ang laki ng purpose sa'yo ni Lord. Now, matitempt ka ngayon na to do all these different things. Kasi di ba, ang laki ng purpose eh. So parang, where do I start? What do I do? What do I do right now? What season am I in right now? I'm matitempt ka to do everything all at once. Di ba? Parang sakit yan ang mga malalaki yung pangarap eh. Parang ang dami mong gustong gawin.
Gusto mo isabay lahat. Oo.
Lahat, di ba? Sakit natin yun, guys. Pag-awiran na tayo.
Same.
But you have to focus. Why? Kasi isa ka lang. And you only have 24 hours a day. You only have 7 days a week. You only have 365 days in a year. So you have to take that into account na although malaki ang pangarap mo, your time is limited. 'Diba? Kasi hindi ka naman parang video game character na kapag mali yung ginawa mo, pwede mo lang ulit-ulitin hangga't matama mo, 'di ba? You only have a limited time on earth. So you have to focus on something that really matters to you. Yeah. So next slide po, please.
Okay.
Yan, super importante po nito, dear viewers, if you're still listening, ayan, sana you're still listening, na what you focus on grows. Tinuturo ko yan sa church namin, na kung ano yung pinag-focusan mo, that is what will grow in your life. Why? Kasi nakafocus ka dun eh. Kumbaga yung focus mo, yung fertilizer, yung water, yung sunlight, and then yung plant mo, yung pinag-focusan mo. So if you focus on what's bad, it will become worse. If you focus on the good will become better. So simple lang po yun. Kung ano po yung pinag-focusan nyo, yun po yung lalago. Kung ano po yung pinalalago nyo right now, I hope it's a good thing, di ba? Para it will become better, and the better will become the best. Next slide po, please. So you have to ask yourself po, what is God asking me to do? Kasi diba, sinabi ko po sa inyo na your time is limited. You can't do everything all at once. You can't do everything in this world because you're not supposed to do everything. You can do anything. That's right. Kahit ano, pangarapin mo, kahit ano. But you can't do everything. You can't be a jack of all trades, guys. Kasi kapag jack of all trades ka, kaya mo lahat, pero wala kang isang bagay na yun talaga yung forte mo.
Expertise.
Yun yung expertise mo. Exactly. Thank you, Kim. And so, hindi pwedeng wala kang expertise. Kasi hindi ka naman pinanganak para maging magaling sa lahat. Pinanganak ka para magaling ka sa isang bagay, tapos yun yung contribution mo sa mundo. Hindi lang siguro isang bagay, dalawang bagay, tatlong bagay, anything. Basta you just can't do everything that you want to do. Kasi hindi lahat yun nagko-contribute sa growth mo. Hindi yun lahat nagko-contribute sa purpose na nilatag ni Lord para sa'yo. So yun, you can't do anything, but you can't do it. And hindi mo rin pwede talagang gawin kasi mabu-burn out ka. You'll burn yourself out doing the wrong things when you should have been focusing on the right things.
Yeah.
Diba? Yun. So, next slide po, please.
Tama.
Ayan. So, ultimately, a business mindset starts with the growth mindset. Next slide, King. Why? Why is a business mindset starting with the growth mindset? Because business is all about growth.
Yeah, correct.
So, guys, ganun lang yun, guys. Ganun kasimple. If hindi mo kayang sumabay, hindi kayang sumabay ng business mo, mamamatay yung business mo. Diba? I mean, we all experienced the pandemic in different ways. Siguro, iba, okay lang, nasanay na sila by now, but yung iba, they're still struggling. And the key difference between the successful businesses during the time of the pandemic and those who were unsuccessful, yung mga successful business, sinabayan nila yung pandemic. So one business that I really admire how they responded to the unexpected pandemic is Chooks to Go. Siguro hindi nyo nababalitaan masyado because syempre it's a small business. But Chooks to Go did yung mga parang vans and then they transported the chickens to villages. So instead of the people going out, they went to the people. Tapos yun, sobrang laki ng business nila. I think they grew 30% of what they grew in 2019. Di ba? So they innovated. Sinabayan nila yung panahon and they adapted sa kung ano yung kailangan nilang gawin para to keep their employees there, di ba? Kasi alam naman natin na ang daming employees na nilay off during the pandemic, and it's because the business keepers weren't able to adapt to the time. So, sobrang importante na as a young leader, as a Gen Z, you have to make these decisions of growth kasi this directly affect people's lives. So, di ba? If we don't want that to happen to our future employees, the families of our future employees, we have to make decisions like this. So, and it all starts with having a growth mindset. Yeah. Next slide, please. And so, one of the most famous innovators of all time is Steve Jobs. And why is he one of the most famous? Kasi ang galing niya, naging leader, di ba? And a leader knows that success isn't overnight. If you really look closely, most overnight successes took a long time. So siguro this isn't a well-known fact, but Steve Jobs was actually removed as the leader of Apple. As in, pinaalis siya ng mga tao. Why? Because he wasn't a good leader yet. He wasn't Steve Jobs yet. Parang magaling lang siya sa programming, magaling siya isip ng mga ideas, but he wasn't good at leading his people. So, ayun, pinaalis siya, and then he came back. He took back his company. And he was able to lead kasi na-realize niya na yun. He had to go through that time to become who he was then. So, and it's really important na when you focus on something, hindi mo agad makita yung results. You can focus on it for 1 year, for 5 years, for 10 years, and you can wala ka pong mapapakita sa ibang tao, di ba? So, and that's okay. Kasi not all successes take a short time. Yung iba, 5 years, 10 years. For example, si Elon Musk. Ngayon lang natin kilala lahat si Elon Musk, di ba? Pero before, he created PayPal. We didn't know that. And now, kilala natin siya as the richest man in the world. Nakilala na natin siya because he's the richest man. But we didn't know the effort, the sacrifice, the sleepless night it took him to become the world's richest man. Diba? It took 20 years then, at the least, to become who he is now. He started 1990s pa. It's 2021 now. Diba? So if you think it's an overnight success, it's not. And you will experience that as a business leader, as someone who has a business mindset, you will experience that. And that's okay. It doesn't mean you won't have your success. It just means that it's not today. And it might not yet be tomorrow, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Next slide, please. Ayan. Fourth, hustling with patience.
Gusto ko to.
Ba't ka nilagay yung with patience? Kasi some of us, including myself, we just hustle. Diba? And sanay tayo dyan eh. As someone who are, as people who are business-minded, given na kailangan mong magtrabaho, given na you have to put in work. But not everyone will tell you na you have to be patient for it. Kasi sometimes we get burnt out. Why? Because we expect immediate results for something that is long-lasting. Diba sabi nga, easy come, easy go. So, things that are founded on sand will not stand. Diba? Parang, diba pag nagtayo ka ng sandcastle, mamaya aarong rin na yan, diba? But if you build a strong enough foundation, and it's gonna take you a long time to build a strong enough foundation, it's gonna stand. So, you have to hustle with patience. Kasi mamaya nagtatayo ka pa lang ng foundation, iniintay mo na agad yung fruits. Nagtatanim ka pa lang, tinitignan mo na agad kung may bunga. Di ba? Itanim mo muna. Saka siya magkakabunga kung lumaki na siya. Di ba? So, sometimes, we want a seed to bear fruit when it's not yet a tree. So, sometimes, you have to wait for it to become a tree first. And then, it will bear fruits. And then, the fruits will be forever. Ha? Kasi kapag tree na yan, di ba, hindi naman yan magsa-stop mag-bear ng fruits, di ba? Kasi tree na siya. So, you have to wait for that. So, and next slide po, please. And so, myth. My circumstances should be favorable before I start to make work. Ayan, sobrang trap yan ng mga taong gustong magbago.
Pag may ipon na ako, pag tama na ako,
tama, di ba? Sobrang nakarelate si Kim. So, pag may ipon na ako, pag okay na yung lahat, kapag nagbati na kami ni ganito, ganyan. Diba? Sobrang iniintay natin yung kapag masaya na ako, kapag motivated na ako, iniintay natin yung mga favorable circumstances. But the truth is, your circumstances won't change just because you're waiting for it. Putting in the work will change your circumstances. So yun guys. There's no escape, there's no shortcuts, there's no easy way out, but you have to put in the work to change your circumstances. Because kahit anong gawin natin, where we are right now is where we need to be. Ayun. Sige. Isa pa. Baka hindi na niya digest. Where we are right now is where we need to be. Kasi, baka hindi ka pa inaalis sa level 2 kasi may hindi ka pa nakukuhang treasure. Di ba sa game, mabilis nyo i-gets kapag game. Hindi nyo malalampasan yung game until hindi nyo, yung level na yun ng guild, if hindi nyo pala tatalo yung boss. Diba? Hindi ka magla-level 3, hindi ka magla-level 4. So, ganun din in life, na maybe you're in level 1 and you're thinking na, why am I always here? Parang paulit-ulit na lang. Maybe you're not learning something you should be learning. Diba? Or maybe you're still there, you're waiting, maybe God is making you wait because you're still gonna learn something you will need in level 2. So, if you're not waiting, just to wait. You're waiting for a purpose. So, hindi ko naman sinabi na just because nandito ka sa situation mo ngayon, hindi mo na pwedeng baguhin. Remember that the future, we can only be affected by what we do now. So, if you want your future to look good, you start doing good. Yun lang yun, di ba? Kung ano yung tinanim, yun yung aanihin. Di ba? Di ba? Hindi ka pwede magtanim ng good fruit, ng good seed, and expect a bad seed to come out of it, di ba? So, you have to plant good seeds in the present to harvest good fruits in the future. Yeah. So, ayan.
Tama. Gusto ko yun.
sana nakikinig pa rin po kayo ng maayos. And I hope you're learning. I hope my pacing is okay ba. Tell me if I'm going too fast. But, ayan, malapit na rin naman matapos eh. And,
Cody,
yes,
before we proceed sa sa mga viewers natin na nood, na ang dami na natutunan, dami ng golden nuggets na natutunan sa ating guest si Cody. Please drop in the comment section #learning para naman alam namin kung nandiyan pa kayo o baka tulog na kayo. So please drop in the comment section #learning. Ayan, to support our show and our guest speaker for today. So sige Cody, please continue.
Ayan, so this slide naman, one step at a time, sobrang importante niya. Minsan kami dalawa ni Kian, parang sinasabi ko din to kay Kian every once in a while. Kasi minsan, when we're in the middle of hard work, nakakalimutan natin na, ay hindi nga pala to mabilisan. Hindi nga pala to ura-uradang bagay. Hindi lang pala because pagod ako ngayon, meaning na makikita ko na yung results ng hard work ko. It's not always like that. So, you have to take one step at a time because in the future, the small steps will add up to huge results. So, yun. You need to bear in mind na you have to be patient with yourself. You don't beat yourself up because hindi mo pa nakuha yung results na gusto mo. Just because you're in day 50 of day 365, kunwari nag-workout ka, di ba? Hindi ka pa pumapayat or hindi mo pa na-achieve yung goal body mo. Just because you're not yet seeing it doesn't mean it's not happening. Just because you're not yet seeing it doesn't mean it's not working for you. Sometimes later on, makikita mo na lang na, ay, lumilit pala ako paunti-unti. Diba? Or I'm achieving my goal weight pala ng paunti-unti. Kasi hindi mo naman mapapansin eh. From, let's say, 60 kilogram, you want to be 55 kilogram. Hindi mo mapapansin yung pagbaba to 59, to 58, to 57. Diba? It's gradual. Just like success. It's gonna be gradual. It's gonna be tiring. But it's happening. It's eventually gonna happen. Next slide po. So, how do I apply these learnings? Diba? Personally, parang syempre tinanong mo, Cody, yan dahil mo nang sinasabi, what do you do to apply those learnings? What do you do? Kasi importante yun diba? Na nagsinasabi ko sa inyo, pero hindi ko ginagawa. That makes me that doesn't make me a good leader. Kasi a leader does para makopya ng mga followers niya, diba? A good leader means. That's what a leader does. So, what do I do to help me execute my learnings? So, next slide, please. Build a business. Yan. So, aanin business mindset if hindi kayo magagawa ng business, di ba? So, aanin mo yung talk na to, aanin mo yung mga learnings na natutunan mo sa talk na to if hindi mo naman i-apply. So, di ba, you learn something if you apply it in real life. So, hindi pwedeng theoretical lang, hindi pwedeng concepts lang. Dapat may practical side to it. Dapat may hands-on side to it. So, you build the business. And what do I mean by build the business? You start small. You start by doing something na interest mo. For example, you love baking. You can bake cookies. You can bake samgyup, di ba? Parang right now, ang daming opportunities for that because you can easily start a business because there's an online platform for it already. Di ba? So, you have to take that into account na kailangan mo lahat ng mga natututunan mo. Hindi mo lang sila natututunan. Kasi stock knowledge lang yan. Sayang. Baka amagin yan, di ba? Kailangan, i-apply mo rin siya in life. Because the contribution happens in real life, not in you have to go out there, you have to put in the work. You have to actually do it. Yun lang, di ba? Parang Nike lang yan. Just do it, di ba? Build a business. Ayan. Next slide po, please.
Yeah.
Ayan. So, this is where I apply all my leanings in my nanay's business. Di ba? Hi, nanay. Kung nanonood ka, sinare ko sa yung FB link. So, dapat nanonood ka. FB at villagepet.goods. Yan. So, this is my nanny's business. She supplies pet supplies to different pet stores in the country. So, nationwide, we supply nationwide. And the things that I'm reading here talaga are how to connect with clients well. Kasi di ba, yung mga, hi ma'am, hello ma'am, yung tipong 6 a.m., meron nang nag-inquiries. Normal yan sa business eh, di ba? And then mamaya 12:30 na may nag-inquiry pa din. And then mamaya 1 AM na may nag-inquiry pa din. And you can't leave them hanging because they're gonna go to your competitor if you don't reply to them. Diba? So, you have to reply ng mabilis, you have to reply ng magalang pa din kahit inis na inis ka na, parang deep inside, ano ba ito, 1 AM na, bawal ba magpahinga, di ba? Parang you still have to, yes ma'am, how can we help you? So, kailangan you still connect with your clients well, even if pagod ka, even if you're in a really bad place personally. So, you have to separate muna yung business with your personal things. So, also an important aspect of growth in business. Kasi parang may kita nyo dun yung ano ba yung mga nag-work, ano ba yung hindi nag-work. When you actually do your business, that's when you really learn. Ito palang strategy na to, it's not working in our favor pala. We need to change it. Diba? Kasi if nandito ka lang, nakaupo ka lang, nakikinig ka lang sa talk ko, sabihin mo na, this is what she does, but what can I do? You have to start for yourself. You have to start doing them for yourself. Kasi it's in the field that you actually learn how to harvest. It's in the field that you actually learn how to plant, how to trim, how to prune, diba? So, continuous market research. Hindi ka makakapag-research if you don't have a market. And hindi ka magkakaroon ng market if you don't have a product. Hindi ka magkakaroon ng product if you don't actually start your business. So, kaya importante yun. You build your own business kasi doon mo may experience eh. Doon ka mag-fail. It's part of it. Doon ka magkakaroon ng misunderstandings with your client na, ay, mali po pala yung nasabi ko sa inyong information. You apologize, ganyan. So, you really learn it on the field. It's not gonna happen when you're just sitting here listening to a random girl talk. Okay, so I hope after my talk, marami kayong natutunan. You can ask me about it later. And continuous learning to improve our service, yung sinabi ko po kanina, and handling difficult conversations. Kasi, aminin man natin, di ba, Kian, yung mga difficult clients talaga. Diba?
Oo, ang daming ganyan.
Sometimes ako din, difficult client din ako. Minsan, di ba, parang, bawal po ba na ganito na lang, yung shipping?
Oo.
Diba? Parang, eto nga yung sinabi ko eh, diba? Bakit ba ayaw mo na lang tanggapin? Hindi pwede yun. Hindi pwede na sabihin mo sa client mo na, ito nga lang eh, diba? Bakit ba ayaw mo? Eh, di wag, diba? Eh, di don't. Hindi mo pwede sabihin yun, diba? You have to acknowledge your client's needs din na, ito lang po yung available sa kanila ng port. Kasi for example, my nanay has a client in Leyte. So, mas malapit sa kanila, di ba, parang isip mo, ay, Leyte, mas mabilis dumating yung products if ipapaship through the port, di ba, sa pier. Pero gusto niya, by bus. Parang,
ang tagal.
Ang tagal nun. Pero kasi, yun, ang purpose niya is mas malapit yung terminal ng bus sa area nila sa Leyte. So, kaya gusto niya na gano'n, di ba? Hindi mo maiintindihan yun if you're not actually communicating with your client na, sir, bakit po ba mas prefer niyo po to, di ba? If meron naman pong ganito, but gusto niyo po na to. Sige, sir, we will see what we can do. Di ba? So, hindi mo kasi maiintindihan yun if you don't actually talk with your client well. So, those are the things that I'm learning when I'm helping out with my nanay sa business. Actually, ako nga yung forefront when doing customer service. Tapos I send out the price list, I update the price list, ganun. So that's what I do. And minsan kapag kunwari bangag na yung nanay ko, sorry nanay, alam mo naman bangag ka minsan.
Pagod na.
Pagod na siya, oo, di ba? Sabaw na madami ng deliveries. Hindi niya naiintindihan. So, there was this one time na yung client, taga Cagayan de Oro. Ang pagkakaintindi ng nanay ko, COD. So, cash on delivery.
Napagpalit. Ay, interchange.
Cash on delivery. Kasi parang sabi ko, nanay, nagtatanong siya kung nag-ship ka, papunta Cebu sa Cagayan de Oro. So, you have sabaw moments like that. So, importante na we correct ourselves there. Yun. Next slide mo ba?
Ayan.
Yes, as my parting words for you guys, I just want to say that you are meant for greatness. Grabe, if there's one thing that you will take home from my talk, you can forget all about the factors for a business mindset. But just know this, you are meant for greatness. As in, grabe, you don't know kung ano yung process na napagdaanan ng mundo para ibigay ka kung saan ka ngayon. So, you're positioned there because you're meant for greatness. As in, grabe, the universe is working in your favor and you have to believe that. You have to believe in yourself na kung ano yung ikakontribute mo sa mundo, it's gonna change people's lives. Kasi parang sayang naman yung one life mo if you're gonna die full. Kaya nga laging sinasabi ni Les Brown na, live fully, die empty. Kasi sayang ang dami, ang mga namamatay sa cemetery, not the bodies, it's the dreams, it's the yung mga goals na hindi nagawa. So sayang if you're still gonna bring that to your coffin, to your death place, to your resting place. So die empty, guys. Don't let yourself come to the point na marirealize mo na I should have done more, or I should have contributed better, or I should have been more courageous to pursue this stuff. Kasi at some point, you're not gonna be able to do what you can do now. So you have to, you really have to take actions now in order for you to have the future that you want. Kasi if you are meant for greatness, and that greatness dies in you because you didn't give it out to the world, wala. Sayang. Wala kang na-contribute sa world. Hindi ka nakapag-leave ng legacy. And our goal in this life is not to leave a legacy, but to give that legacy to the next generation. Diba? Kasi sila naman yung magiging parang harvesters na itatanim natin ngayon Diba? So, what legacy are you gonna leave? Is your greatness going to die within you, or are you going to give out greatness to the world? So, that's what you need to take into account then. You are meant for greatness. Now, what are you gonna do about it? Yeah. That concludes my long speech. If you have
Galing.
Thank you.
Galing, Cody. Thank you.
Thank you, Cody. Ang galing ng talk mo. Ayan. And sabi ni Ismael Abaya, salam, galing guest nyo. And meron din nanonood, sabi ni Norma, na hi, hello, watching here from Marawi. So, we're nationwide. So, sa mga viewers natin dyan na nanonood, kung meron kayo mga katanungan or if you support our guest, pakakakilala nyo siya, please drop heart emoji in the comment section. And please share, ayan. And habang umiinom natin press muna siya, partner, ano yung pinaka natutunan mo sa'yo, strike? Yeah.
Actually, partner, ang dami grabe, no? Talagang refresh ako ulit. Sobrang dami mula sa vision, di ba? Mula sa business, sa handling people, na clients na kausap. Sobrang dami natutunan ko talaga. Pero partner, yung pinaka-favorite ko dun is yung you are meant for greatness. Diba? Na no matter man kung ano yung past mo or kung ano man yung tinapos mo, ang importante doon is yung mag-move forward ka, diba? Like sabi nga ni Cody kanina, focus ka solutions, Focus ka kung ano yung mga pwede mong gawin na actions para makuha mo yung goal mo. Tsaka partner, importante
Ano yung partner?
vision board. Vision
Yeah.
board. May ganun ka ba, partner?
Meron partner, since 2014 na-discover ko siya. Pero nung gumawa ako nun, partner, hindi ko alam na yun ang tawag doon, vision board. Para basta nag-ano lang ako, basta gumawa lang ako, download lang ako online ng mga
Pangarap mo sa
picture
buhay.
ni ganito. Oo. Basta lang, tapos pinag-collage ko. Tapos, yun, natupad naman na, ayun, ginagawa ko na siya right now. So, effective
Ang
talaga yung
galing.
vision board.
Yes. Sa akin din ngayon, katulad ni Cody, nagsimula ako rin ako sa sulat-sulat lang actually kasi wala akong mahanap sa magazine na pictures. So, yun, sinulat ko lang muna hanggang sa nag-print tayo, nakapagpa-print na. And then ngayon is digital. Nakasave siya sa phone ko, yun nga, sa laptop. Ang galing.
So,
Super
guys, sa
effective
mga, ayan, we're down to our Q&A. So, kung meron kayong mga katanungan, please drop in the comment section.
Yes.
Ayan, para... comment, ko lang din, nag-strike sa akin yung sinabi ni Cody kanina yung about sa being jack of all trades na hindi mo naman kailangan maging jack of all trades. You just need to focus on your strength. Tapos, pag di mo siya strength, makipag-partner ka sa mas expert sa mga ganun. So, yun yung ginagawa ko right now. And yan, partner, ayan. Do you have any question, partner, sa ating guest speaker? Yan.
Siguro, one last. Ano ba magandang question? Nasagot na lahat, partner. Ang dami eh.
Sige ako muna, partner.
Siguro. May tanong ka?
Nag-iisip ka. Yes.
Sige, ikaw muna.
Cody, habang
Yes,
iniisip mo, Cody, ano yung sa business ng mom mo or business nyo, ano yung mga naging challenges nyo as Gen Z sa business nyo and paano nyo siya inaayos yung mga challenges na yon?
Oh, okay. As a Gen Z, no? Gen Z.
Yeah.
So, as a Gen Z kasi, napansin ko na those who are, yung market ng mom ko, are her age din. Kasi these are people who are already establishing a physical business na yun. So, they need a huge capital for it. So, let's say 30s to 40s or late 20s to 40s. So, isang humbling moment sa akin, yung na-realize ko na my aesthetic, parang, di ba, when we design, when we design yung advertisements, when we design yung flyers, my aesthetic is different from their aesthetic. So, as a Generation Z, na-realize ko na I have to also give way. Na, just because ako yung new generation, tama lahat ng ideas ko. So, that's one of the humbling experience as a Gen Z na I have to listen to their suggestions din na ito yung mas magandang design, dito sila mas makaka-relate, not the minimalist na idea ko. So, as a Gen Z, my challenge was how to give way also to work with other generations. So just because I'm younger doesn't mean I'm more right, di ba? So it's collaboration talaga. Kasi we can't live alone, di ba?
Yeah, and they have their own shared experience, di ba? And learnings there.
Yes.
Yeah. So, nabubulol ako dun, matututo tayo sa bawat isa, di ba?
Yes. That's right.
Yeah.
Sige, partner, bata mo na yung question mo sa ating guest. Ayan.
Okay. Sige. So, Cody, ano namang advice mo sa mga tao na nag-try mag-business? Kasi, di ba? Kasi maraming nag-start ng business, pero naka-encounter ng setbacks, tapos na-discourage na mag-business ulit.
Gets.
Or, something like that. Anong ma-advise mo sa kanila?
So, gusto ko lang po sabihin sa inyo muna na before you give me advice na you're brave. That was courageous, for setting up a business and pushing through despite the setbacks that you encountered. And siguro right now, parang iniisip mo na ipagpapatuloy ko pa ba yung pag-business, parang it's not the right for me. there's no such thing as business not being right for you. There's just a thing that a right business for you. But business is always for you. Kailangan mo lang hanapin yung tamang business para sa'yo.
Yeah.
So,
I like
what
that. Yeah.
advice is keep going. Keep going. If you're going through hell, don't stop there. Di ba? Ba't ka magsastop sa impyerno? Huwag ka dyan. Hindi ka para dyan. Di ba? If you're
Oo.
going through a hard time, keep going. Because you're not meant to be in a hard place. In a, between a rock and a hard place, di ba? You're not meant to just stay there. So just keep going. Put one foot in front of the other. And mamaya, marirealize mo you're out of the storm. You're out of the hard place na. You're out of rock bottom. Di ba? So,
Yeah.
it's not always a hard place. Sabi nga nila na every storm runs out of rain, di ba? Last year, di ba, we experienced that collectively as people who were affected by the pandemic. Parang last year, we were all like, shucks, ano nang gagawin natin? Di ba? Parang the world is closing down. What's next for all of us? Di ba? We all felt that. And that was valid. That was a valid feeling. But now, look at where we are. We're vaccinating 200,000 people every day. Diba? So,
Right.
Having
we're always
progress.
moving forward. We're always moving
Yeah.
forward. So, that's the thing. Just keep going. Sabayan mo lang. And you're gonna
Ganda yung
Nice.
sinabi ni
I
Cody.
like that.
Ganda yung sinabi mo, Cody, na keep going kahit na dumadaan ka sa hell. Kasi natututo ka rin, mas nagiging stronger ka. So, ayan,
Exactly.
straight to the point na from
Okay.
Ismael. His question is about how to choose the right business po, sabi ni Ismael.
Oo. So, how
Ayan.
do you choose the right business?
Magandang question yan, sir.
Yeah, thank you po for asking that, Sir Ishmael. First thing you have to consider is, what do I like to do? What's my interest? Kahit
Yeah.
sino business leader na tanungin mo, yun yung isasagot nila sa'yo. What is your passion? What is your interest? Ano yung isang bagay na kapag ginawa mo siya, kahit walang bayad, gagawin mo pa rin.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the right business for you. Because if you're just doing it for the money, if you're doing it for the profit, I mean, business is for profit, yes. But ultimately, it's service to many. That's business. So, sabi nga nila, di ba, na if you want to earn $1 billion, you have to serve 1 billion people. So that's
Yeah.
also something that you need to take in mind. What can I give to 1 billion people? Or what can I serve? What can I do for 1 billion people? So that's the right business for you, but you also have to take into account your interests. Kasi you're gonna burn out there. At first, business will not be profitable. As in, ganyan yan. Parang invest ka ng invest.
First
ng
month mo,
nangyayari.
lalo na, no?
Oo, mag-start up ka, parang negative ka pa nga eh. Di ba? Parang
Negative pa,
pagod
totoo.
ka, sabaw-sabaw ka, pero walang nangyayari. But at sooner or later, it's gonna go up. Promise. As in, one of the best examples dyan, yung face masks.
Face mask.
Face mask. Sinusuot lang natin yung face masks tuwing New Year. Diba? Minsan
Ay, oo, dati.
Diba?
Or pag may sakit ka.
May sakit ka. Exactly. But look at face masks now. It's $1 billion business. Because of what happened, diba? So, I'm not saying the pandemic was a good thing, but I'm just saying that there will come a time your product will become something good for the world. It will serve a greater purpose. Diba? So, ayun po. How to
Yeah,
choose the
that's
right business
nice.
based on your interest.
Galing-galing ng point. Yes!
Nasulat niyo pa yun, guys. Char.
Guys, kung meron pa kayong gustong ihabol na question, please drop in the comment section and isasagutin na lang ni Cody sa comment section. Pero, ang ganda ng sinabi ni Cody na partner na to choose the right business, kailangan mong passionate ka. Pero dagdag ko lang dun is, aside from passionate ka, is alam mo yung problem and passionate kang to solve that problem.
Dapat, syempre,
So,
marunong ka, no?
Ayan.
Expertise mo, di ba? And you
Agree,
enjoy
partner.
it.
That's true.
Okay, we're down to our last minute na lang, partner. So, Cody,
Wow, that was fast.
anything you want to promote or anything you want to share to our viewers?
Yun lang po.
Anything to follow you?
Yes po. Please follow my nanay's business at villagepet.goods. And you can also view there po yung mga transactions namin, legit kami, di ba? So, just check it out there. And if you're interested in starting your own pet store then, you can connect with us and we will guide you through.
Wow. Ikaw, partner King, anything you want to promote or paano kanila ba follow?
Hanapin nyo lang ako sa Instagram. Just search my name, Winfred Talino. And yeah, see you next week. Marami tayong, di ba partner, marami tayong exciting topics para sa mga succeeding weeks natin.
And of course, kung meron kayong gusto
suggest
na topic sa amin, feel free to drop para natin namin mga expert na para mag-discuss on topic na yun. So kung gusto niyo about e-commerce, feel free to drop in the comments or PM us. Ayan, PM nyo lang kami. So feel free to follow me at Coach Boost Gio in all social media, pero mas active ako sa Facebook and LinkedIn. And also, please join my Facebook group, Boost Your Cash Flow. So again, see you again next week. And again, Cody, thank you for your time and sharing your wisdom to us. So partner Kim, see you next week and salamat. Maraming salamat.
Next
Thank you
week.
po.
See you. Bye-bye.